Hello and welcome to Lisa Lovestone book reading of The Golden Future, and we are on chapter 6. So I haven't yawned for hours. Hopefully I won't be yawning, but I probably will. Every time I turn on the camera, I start yawning. It's just kind of like, it is what it is, I reckon. Okay, so the influence of the cosmic pyramids and crystal skulls. Pyramids are computers. The original 6 cosmic pyramids constructed after the fall of Atlantis are in Greece, Tibet, Mesopotamia, Egypt, Central America, and Peru. Those in Mesopotamia, Greece, Tibet, and Peru have been destroyed physically, but energetically they are still active. They are programmed with the higher knowledge of the universe. They have also been preset to activate various portals, crystals, and the kundalini of the planet, so that we are primed for the golden future. When Atlantis fell, 6 of the high priests and priestesses took with them the knowledge and wisdom to build these cosmic computers. These were Apollo, working with Archangel Michael, who generated the one in Mesopotamia, which is now called Iraq. It was programmed to bring the entire cosmos into the harmony of the 5th dimension. Freedom is an essence of harmony. I can go with that. And this pure energy has already stirred those living in the Middle East to liberate themselves, and is now spreading its influence across the globe, so that people everywhere will be free in the golden future. The desire for freedom is currently stirring mass unrest. Poseidon, overseen by Archangel Raphael, created the one in Greece. When it was destroyed, there it is, there's the yawn. When it was destroyed by an earthquake, the Parthenon was built on the site. Poseidon had a profound understanding of natural forms of healing, including the mind-body connection. He also had great knowledge about the stars and their influence on the tides and the growth of plants. All this information and wisdom was placed in his pyramid and will ensure that Greece will be a leading force in the return of natural healing. Zeus. Zeus is in alignment with Archangel Christiel, oversaw the building of the pyramid in Tibet. His mission was to enable people to enter the silence and spread peace and harmony. This will enable us to develop the qualities of compassion, love, and harmlessness. The light from this pyramid in Tibet will touch the hearts of everyone with peace and oneness in the golden future. Thoth, working with Archangel Michael, created the pyramid in Peru. He was teaching us to understand the proper use of energy. And this knowledge was programmed into the pyramid so that in the golden future, we would be able to bring everything into harmony and alignment. Aphrodite. Aphrodite, working with Archangel Chamuel, created the Mayan pyramid in Mexico. As she originated from Venus, her pyramid was coated with pure love and advanced astronomy and mathematics. It holds the keys to enable people to find their self-worth and to truly love themselves by connecting to their divine selves. This energy held in this pyramid is already enabling people to access their divine blueprint and that of the planet. It will help propel everyone in the fifth dimension. Ra. Cooperating with Archangel Metatron, Ra oversaw the building of the pyramid in Egypt. The light from the seventh dimension comes down to earth in a downward pointing triangle. Together, these create a six-pointed star. This cosmic symbol is anchored into the pyramid of Luxor to bring earth to heaven and heaven to earth. The crystal skulls. During the Golden Era, Atlantis was divided into 12 regions, each overseen by a high priest or priestess. The original 12 were Thoth, Isis, Horus, Ra, Set, Imhotep, Hermes, Zeus, Aphrodite, Apollo, Poseidon, and Hera. As the frequency rose, more evolved high priests and priestesses were needed. So new ones took their places, but the 12 who had initiated the golden time returned when the experiment was collapsing. Their mission was to lead the survivors to new parts of the world that had been specially prepared. Thoth, Isis, Horus, Ra, Set, and Imhotep later became Egyptian gods, while Hermes, Zeus, Aphrodite, Apollo, Poseidon, and Hera became Greek gods. Each of them used advanced mind control and sound to create an advanced crystal computer to hold all the information and wisdom of their tribe for future civilizations. The decision to create these computers was taken by the high priests and priestesses in consultation with the Intergalactic Council. It was the latter who decided that they should be fashioned into the shape and size of a human skull, representing the thought, power, and consciousness of a human. So these computers are the 12 crystal skulls that are a legacy to help us in the golden future. For a time, the crystal skulls were housed in the temples of each region, where they were looked after by the priestesses of the temple. The intention was that when a human was sufficiently pure to tune into a skull, it would allow the connection. It would also send out magnetic pulses to those individuals to stimulate the link. This is starting to happen energetically now. The amethyst skull. Before the final collapse of Atlantis, there was an awesome ceremony. Representatives of the Intergalactic Council attended, as well as representatives of the many councils of light. This event was considered to be of such cosmic importance that beings were sent from Lyra, Saturn, Orion, the Pleiades, Sirius, Jupiter, Venus, Andromeda, and other stars, planets and galaxies, to add their light and their blessings. Flanked by their temple priests and priestesses, all the high priests and priestesses held their own crystal skulls, and during this ceremony, all the information from each of the skulls was transferred to a glorious amethyst skull, often referred to as the 13th skull. Just before the flood that engulfed Atlantis, the priestesses took the crystal skulls from their temples and hid them in their new locations. The amethyst skull was placed in the charge of the Sphinx, the pure and powerful guardian of the planet, whose energy had been on Earth from the beginning. Originally, the Sphinx put a force field of protection around the Earth, but humankind drained its power down to 2%, so that it could no longer fulfill its purpose. As a result, for aeons, Earth has been vulnerable to external forces, as is a person with a weak or non-existent aura. But as we become more spiritual, our energy will recharge the Sphinx. Already, the force field that has reached 32% of its original strength, but it will not be fully effective until after 2050. The statue on the Giza Plateau represents the energy of the Sphinx. It is connected to Nigale, the ascended aspect of Mars, the fifth dimensional peaceful warrior. Sounds like a great science fiction book, doesn't it? Will I still be alive in 2050? I know I'll still be alive in 2030 because it's 2025. So 2030, well, it's actually 2032, is 7 years away. So I will be 67, and I feel pretty certain I'll still be alive at 67. But 2050 is, this is 2025. So 2050 is 25 years from now. In 25 years, I'll be 60, 70, that's 10 years. 80, that's 20 years. 85. 85's getting up there. My grandmother lived to be 89, but the last few years of her life were not what I would call a good quality of life. And I don't know. We'll see. It's too far in the future to worry about it. But I figure if the golden future happens in 2032, then why would, I guess the protection that forms around the earth that isn't complete till 2050. I don't know. I'll just keep reading. The Sphinx will release the amethyst skull when all 12 skulls have emerged and our frequency is ready. As the portal of the Sphinx opens, it will massively impact the world with peaceful energy. Visualization to connect to the amethyst skull. Breathe comfortably for a moment. Imagine that the world is totally at peace and everyone is radiating a soft golden aura. Visualize the amethyst skull sitting gloriously between the paws of the Sphinx. It is sending out white and gold rays of harmlessness and peace to all parts of the world. Then look closer and see that it is radiating rays of harmlessness and peace to every star, every planet and galaxy in the universe. See or sense the aura of the earth becoming stronger and more golden. Okay, that's the first 5 chapters are what's called part 1. Part 1, the journey to the golden future of Earth. So the next chapter is in, chapter 7 is in part 2, the transformation, life in the golden age. So that's part 2, The Golden Future by Diana Cooper. So that's chapter 7. I gotta keep my bookmarker in here or I won't remember where I was. Okay, so that's it for reading today of The Golden Future. This is Lisa Lovestone, and I hope you have a wonderful and glorious day. Peace, love, prosperity, and blessings to all. Love and light, Lisa Lovestone, out.